Yo, what's up? So I'm sharing or creating this video because there's not a ton of videos out there for this specific problem, and I get that every problem on a car is super unique to the car, but I thought I'd contribute to help those other older generational vehicles like what I own. Currently, I have a 96. It's a LS400. I love driving it, but I had an issue yesterday. The key fob was not locking or unlocking the doors. And then I discovered that when I opened the door, the dome light was not working on the door setting, right? So you got the door setting, the on off. It would work if I flipped it to on, but just not on the door setting. Then the other thing I noticed, I first thought maybe this panel was bad because the switches were not locking or unlocking the door. Now you can see they do, but before I was getting nothing. So I started here. I thought this was the culprit. Pried this guy off. You got to be real careful. This plate just pries off from the front, and then you can pop that out. I investigated that. Everything looked pretty good. My next level of investigation then was to check the fuses. So of course you have one set of fuses for the LS. I don't have my dome light, but there's one underneath here. Okay, you got one set underneath there, which is a whole bunch of fuses inside the cabin. And then we'll go to the front, and we got a couple fuses inside the actual engine. You have a set of fuses over here by the battery. There's a switch or a lock here at the back. Let's do this, guys. Let's get some lighting going on. Here we go. So we got a latch at the back, and then a little push button here, and then this guy comes off. We'll place it on the side, and then you got your fuses. And what's really cool, right? Most vehicles have the fuse instructions here. So what I did is I basically looked for anything that had related to a door lock or something that I thought was going on, and then I came here and I just tried to pull the fuses that did that. So to pull a fuse, usually there's this little fuse puller, and it looks something like that. It sits right here in your fuse box. And these are all numbered, so if you have the manual, you can read up a little more details about which fuse is which. And I discovered, which I didn't realize, and I should have realized, I didn't, that it wasn't any issue with my door locks. It wasn't any issue with the dome light. So I checked those fuses. All of those looked really good. The problem was the fuse that was associated with the car horn. So here's the fuse that I pulled out, and if you look real closely at this fuse, you can see, I don't know if I can get it in focus, folks, but you can see there was a little bit black on the middle. So these things should be clear. You should be able to see, or clear, color clear. You should be able to see through and note that the metal inside of there is solid. Well, this one was not, and so I pulled it up and I said, hey, this is black. And then I noticed that it did have a little break in it. So luckily, Lexus had a couple extra fuses up top here, and so I went to the couple extra fuses up top, snagged the same one. This one says, the fuse says that it's 7.5. So I grabbed the 7.5 and I actually replaced it in the fuses using the fuse puller. And once I did that, folks, the dome light now turns on. Booyah. And my key fob now turns on thanks to, my key fob now functions thanks to that door lock. So guys, I know this is just a quick video to show you how to fix or how I fixed and troubleshot my LS400 and was able to make it work. I hope that helps some of you out there, and have a good day.